video here for you today. And today I will be showing you how to use a bindable function to destroy this door upon clicking this, which will inadvertently bring up a UI that looks just like this, which you click to destroy the door, and then you can move forward. And then I will be leaving this available in the description for you to download in case you can't code and just want to implement it into your game. There's a few use cases for this, mostly obbies or story-based games, but I'll get started in showing you how to make this. So what you really want to do is connect this to your bindable function, which you're going to put that bindable function in replicated storage. You can put it in a folder in there, but really just put a bindable function in there. You can also name it to whatever you want. I'm just going to leave it to event. And then under the part, there's already a click detector in there, so I'm just going to insert a script. And this script is basically going to fire this bindable event when it's clicked. So just let me create that now. And now here I will be showing you the code blowing up on screen here. Pause it if you like. If not, I'm going to move on now. So now when this is clicked, it will fire this event. And now think about a neuron in your brain, how it's getting fired from one receptor to another receptor. You're going to want to fire this receptor and then receive it by the server. So what you want to do now is put this script, a random script, into the screen GUI here, and you want to connect that. And how you do that is you just create a function. So that dot event dot, let's say on server event, something like that. Connect function. And since it's named weird, if you were to name this event something different, you're waiting for an event, so it's going to be game.replicatedStorage.event. Is it on event? No, it's just event, I guess. Yep, so event.event, so that's the name right there, and that's what it's looking for. So it's looking for an event from the event. That's weird. Well, anyways, what you do now is you can enable the UI, and then the way they won't have the UI on their screen anymore is after they click the UI button itself. So what we'll do is script.parent.enabled equals true. So that will make this visible, right? And then ideally, you want them to be able to click this button and detonate this wall. So what we'll do is we'll create another event in replicated storage, and we'll name that Wally, just because. So using the same script that we put in the screen GUI, we're going to create another function, and that's going to tie to this button here. And what we'll do is script.parent.frame.text button mouse button click connect function. And what we'll do then is we'll fire that event Wally, and then we'll make this no longer visible. And then just for good measure, we'll add a debounce here. I know in one of my other videos I mislabeled a debounce as a yield. Two different things. So, and then what we'll do is we'll do debounce equals true, is. And then we'll follow up with script.parent enabled equals false. And then game.replicate storage.wally fire. And then you want to connect that node Wally to something, so when they click this, it destroys the wall. So we're just going to click on this wall here, and we're going to name this wall to, let's see here, e_wall, destroy wall, right? Just so we have something for a name there. We can insert another script, or we can use this other script to kind of reach out and search for it and destroy it that way. But I feel like if you have an individual script for each object, it does two things. It simplifies it. Makes it more simple for people to understand when they're wrapping their head around it. But it does also clutter up some things. So if you have a lot of people in the server and you have a lot of D walls everywhere for everyone to interact with, it might clutter your server and make your game laggy. So just keep that in mind. But we'll be listening for that function. So we'll just have a function and then a name. Right. So now it's going to be waiting for that event. Once I connect it, replicate storage.wally.event connect destroy. Alright. So there's two things we can do here to this wall. We can either destroy it and erase it from the workspace, which is basically just deleting it, or we can make it transparent and can collide equals false. That way when another player walks through here, they won't get the invisible wall that we just destroyed. They'll get a different kind of wall. So what I'll do is I'm just going to make it can collide equals false. So we'll do script.parent.transparency equals 1, and then script.parent.can collide equals false. And then there's a few ways you can do this. You can either have it reset after a couple seconds, or you can just leave it as is. I'm just going to leave it as is, because if you want to have it reset, you could probably do it by now on your own. But aside from that, I think we're just about ready to test our script here. Unless I missed something, we should be just about ready here. So no serious errors in the output here, so it looks like it might just work. I did forget to anchor this here and that, so it is going to fall over, but it should just work anyways. And as you see, it does work, and when I click this again, it doesn't pop up because of the debounce I initiated, and you aren't able to move right through here. And just to prevent this from falling over and make this door more authentic, we're going to anchor these items here, so when we click play again, it'll be in the same spot as we left it, and not just wandering about. And as you can see, the floor disappeared because I did not anchor anything here. So if I just hover over everything and then click play, it should be as is in the workspace. The only thing you don't really want to anchor is the player or anything that's attached to the player. So if you have a custom hat or something, just make sure not to anchor it. You will mess with the player's ability to move. But since this consistently works, I'm going to give you the workshop link and the ability to download it. You guys have a good night. Please subscribe and have a wonderful day.